Hey guys, how is it going? Jackadunga here, and would you look at that? ByeForever have beaten WHF in the first round of the CWL playoffs, pulling off a little bit of an upset, but I'd say that I always knew they could do it, and look at that, 114 to 112. ByeForever clinching this one and going through to the next round, which will be against Immoral Thieves, but we're going to look at the stats, and it was just an absolutely amazing performance from these guys. Perfect on dips, Town Hall 11s putting in a hell of a game, as they usually do. Rach going for a little 11v11 triple attempt there. But look at these stats. Town Hall 9, 19 attacks for 23. You'll see here we have plenty of scouts, and that's quite amazing. Going into the high 80s on the hit rate. And the 10v10s, we had six 10v10s, and I'm going to show you a few of those today. On the other side, they did dip fail once, but in the end, they only got 4 10v10s, which meant that they would come up short against us and we would clinch the victory. We did have a little bit of problems with the 10v11 game, in fact. 10v11 is quite a hard phrase to say. We only went 5 for 19, which is quite disappointing due to the fact we've been usually pretty good at 10v11. But in the end, it wouldn't matter. Those 10v10s would mean that we would clinch this win against WHF. But we will see Josh DD coming in with a nice 10v11 attempt on their number 3. With the King Queen suiciding here, going to take out one air defense and the enemy queen. And then we'll start off with a bit of a balloon to get these air defenses down. This one, in fact. It's a bit interesting as he does have 2 earthquake spells, which you don't usually see at 10v11. It is, in fact, to take out that air defense, which is around there. But looks like the Lalo's coming out of the clan castle. Nice rage spell, meaning that all of those defenses will go down. Looks like out the clan castle comes a baby dragon, a witch, but it's not going to be a problem. Nicely dropped poison here is going to mean that most of the troops do die, apart from that baby dragon, which will die about now due to the fact that that poison was very well placed. Looks like these minions are clearing up a few of these trash buildings to path these dragons straight towards the core. And you will see here, expos are on grounds, which is going to help out here a little bit. We will skip through this a bit faster. Looks like that baby dragon is going to take out that elixir storage as well. So he does drop the dragons here, drops a few to clear these trash buildings, and then we'll drop the main pack towards that builder's hut. But unfortunately, a few of these dragons aren't going to go towards the town hall. They're actually going to waver off slightly towards other defences. But it's going to be this one lone dragon which is going to, in fact, lock onto the town hall. There we go. And it is going to clinch the town hall eventually due to the fact it's being raged up. Lots of these dragons going along the right hand side of this base. And this dragon's doing a nice bit of tanking as well for the defences. But as he does clinch that 50%, it's going to be a 2-star. Very nicely done to Josh, kicking us off here with this 10v11 attempt. Now let's get stuck in with the 10v10s, and I've got 4 10v10s to show you today. We will go to number 14. It's going to be Matt again, picking up another 10v10. I did like this attack. It was quite it's like the new P.E.K.K.A. charge, and look how many wall breakers he has, 10 wall breakers. You're going to see some nice double wall breaking action, but I'm trying to find where this, oh there it is. The wizard in the top right corner is going to funnel for queen, going to come and take out this arch tower and the inferno tower. I'm actually, it's gone a little bit weird in my brain. I can't remember exactly what happens here, but I do remember, oh yes, here we go. Okay, so queen's going to break in here with the help of a test wall breaker. Going to break open for the queen to take out that inferno tower, and it is going to be suicided. Looks like he's got a few bowlers to clear these trash buildings as well. And queen is going to use her ability a bit quite late in order to make sure that inferno tower does go down before queen does die. But he will start off with the bowler and witch attack on this southern side of the base as that inferno tower does go down. It's this great funnel which is being created actually to ensure that all of these troops will go towards the core. Another few wall breakers in, breaking through these compartments, and look at this, another few wall breakers actually triggering that giant bomb as well. And triggering early so that those bowlers do not go down. And it looks like he's going to break through here. Nice jump spell going towards the core, and these bowlers have nowhere to go but towards this core where the queen is. And a nice jump spell. King and the bowlers are going straight towards this core. Nice jump spell as well to make sure that Inferno does go down, pathing those Peckers towards the Inferno tower. But on this side here, looks like the Witches and the bowlers are doing a nice job of the funneling, and this base is absolutely crushed. Look how many bowlers are still left up, and look at the copious amounts of troops still available to him, and he's got those Packers still at relatively, they're actually at half health, in fact. And look at this last wall breaker attempt was actually really nice as well, breaking these troops into this final compartment. So these wall breakers, I mean, so precisely done. It's just, look how much he's wrecked of this base with so many troops left up. What a 10v10 attempt by Matt, really nicely done to him, picking up the first 10v10 of this match. And as the skeleton spell is used for a bit of cleanup, could we count it as a swag spell? Maybe. I'll count it as a swag spell. Maybe it wasn't a swag spell, but I mean, sort of swag. We will go on to the next 10v10, which is going to be number 17. And these 10v10s, I mean, they were amazing. We've got a hog attack this one, as of course you probably know that hogs have risen in the meta at 10v10 due to the fact that bases are really made to defend bitch. And those double giant bombs aren't usually inside the walls as much as they should be. But it looks like these balloons are going to take out these two cannons to create this funnel which he's starting. And he's going to start off the Queen Walk here along this south side, going anti-clockwise around this base. Looks like Queen is going to do a nice job of taking out these defences. Wizard Tower's going down. Wizard nicely drops to funnel troops in. Queen will make her way round here. We will speed it up because Queen does take quite a while to walk around this base. Nice giant to do a little bit of tanking, saving that health for the Queen, of course. Really nicely done there. And looks like the Golem is going to come in from this south side. He's going to drop down this King, Queen and the bowlers. Not the Queen's still going. And look at these jumps, really interesting. The funnel he's created ensures that these King and the bowlers are going to go towards this Inferno tower here. Only attracted towards that Town Hall, but still going to be a nice enough funnel created here. And look at this push he's getting through the centre of this base, taking out all these Inferno towers, and all those Inferno towers will go down here. He's got one heal for these hogs, which he is doing nicely along this back end of the base. Looks like King is going to go down, but Queen is still doing a nice job here. Nice heal drop to make sure that those hogs do not go down to that bomb tower. But with that, looks like all these defences are going down there shortly. He's going to run a little bit low on this back end due to the fact that his hogs have split a little. That Tesla is going to go down. The cannons will go down as well, but look at Queen. Queen's still at full health with ability and only a few defences left. He's got a few wizards for cleanup as well, so cleanup won't be a problem. And the only defence which will be left will be the Expo. And Queen will actually go through this Lava Hound, which does mean that it's going to take him a minute to clean up the rest of this base, but it is a triple nonetheless. Very nicely done to James here, picking up the second 10v10. And with ability used, the Queen does not go down just in time. And this Expo is going to try and maul through this Queen. But Queen is going to pick up that Clan Castle. And the King Mat, I think that's what it's called. I don't actually know what that thing is called. But we will go on to the next 10v10. It's going to be number 19. It's going to be BJM coming in with a second 10v10 with the Dragons. Nice to see. We're having a little bit of a dragon-themed episode, which I'm always up for. I do have to put a little bit of disclaimer. Luke is not in this video. He did get 10v10s, but I thought Luke's been hogging the spotlight a little bit lately, so I thought we'd disclude his 2 10v10s which he got, and actually put some other people in the spotlight. But we will go here with BJM, and this is a really nice attack as well. All these 10v10s, of course, are really nice. But going to start off with this really nice funnel, and then funneling this Golem, bowlers, and the King into this base. Queen is still alive as well, going to take out that mortar. The Lava Hound and Balloon will not be a problem. He's got that double poison, also encompassing the King as well. And in fact, our King is going to... Why he does that, I do not know. The King loves to go for a little bit of walkies. So the King is going to walk across towards this end of the base. But actually, it's going to do a nice job of funneling these dragons inside of the base towards these defences, which is quite a nice touch. With the Queen down there, that Lava Hound is not going to be a problem. And anyway, he's got dragons anyway. What am I talking about? That they will melt through that Lava Hound regardless. But King still making his way. We will speed this up a little bit. Baby Dragon making this funnel a bit nicer. And as the King does go and take out this Tesla, he will drop his dragons. There we go. From this south side of the base. Starting off with 2 and then dumping all of the rest of them from the southeast, going straight towards this Inferno Tower. Still got 3 spells as well, and these dragons will just not die. Look at these dragons melting through the space, going to melt Queen as well. Look how little of the base he has left as well, due to the fact that his king and kill squad pushed so far through this base. Looks like the dragons are going to take out this final Inferno Tower with the help of a rage spell. Going to take out that Inferno shortly. There we go. A few pathing towards the Inferno Tower. But the rest of these defenses will go down shortly. Look how many dragons he has left up. I think he only lost 1 or 2 to defenses, and it will be a triple, of course. He doesn't need clean up. Dragons are going to melt through the rest of this base. Nicely done to BJM, picking up the 3rd 10v10 of quite a selection of 10v10s. That Lava Hound nicely lured out the way, so the dragons won't need to take it down before they get to that final defense. We will go on to the final 10v10, and I did forget to check who this was, because not sure who this is. Only You Heart. We'll call him Only. I should have checked actually whose account this was. Don't recognise the name though. We will go towards this attack though. It's a very nice attack regardless. So Only will start off with the Queen on this south side and start off with this walk. Going to get a free air defense without needing to use those healers, of course. Due to the fact it's placed outside the base. Quite a strange arrangement of air defenses here actually. Along this south side of the base, and he's going to take full advantage of this really. Going to start with that hog as well to lure those lava hounds and the Lalo out of the base. Queen is going to use that rage spell and the poison to take out that balloon. Actually, I don't think he will need a rage spell here. The wizard's going to do a nice job of taking out that lava hound. Going to speed that up a little bit because the lava hound will pop. And there it goes. Queen is going to take it out. No rage needed. And that giant is going to pop open the Tesla and going to tank for this for the Queen actually, so she does not have to use her ability here. Queen is going to head towards that cannon, take it out, and then the Queen will regain her health shortly. Here comes the King. The King's going to funnel the Queen inside of this base. He's going to drop his wall breakers shortly so that he does open this compartment for Queen. Slowly dropping them in. Looks like that second wall breaker has triggered a bomb, but now we'll drop his final 3. What a nice entry this is. Queen's still alive as well. All is well. King is funneled outside the base. What a funnel this is. I can't get over these funnels really. Queen is going to take out enemy King. Looks like that rage spell will make sure Queen does stay up through enemy Queen, who is hammering down at her, and another poison is going to mean that he will start off the Lalo portion of the raid. Queen going to head towards that Inferno Tower as well, and these loons are paths straight towards the second Inferno Tower. On this back end, looks like a few bombs are being popped up through these air defenses, but not going to be a problem. Look at that rage and heal as well. Those that small pack of balloons is going to stay alive to take out those expos, which could have been a problem if he had not dropped them. Got that haste spell for the final few defenses, but Queen has taken out the majority of this base, and that last air defense is down. Look how many balloons are still left up as well. Really, really nice attack by Only You. After that final wizard tower does fall, this is going to be a triple. Lots of cleanup left. Very nicely done to him. And now the 10v10s have finished. We're going to have 2 9v9s to finish us off here. Special long episode. If you did enjoy the win of ByeForever, please do leave a like on the video if you did enjoy this video. 23, we're going to have Case again. And look how this base, really hard to funnel, but you're going to see Case do an absolutely amazing job of funneling his troops into the base. Really strange layout this. But we will see Case coming in with a few wizards from this north side, and we'll drop the golem on this eastern side to funnel his kill squad of the King, Queen and bowlers into this compartment here where the cannons and the air defenses lie. Looks like he's going to go in fairly easily here. Quite a strange layout actually. I would say that Go Lalo could easily take out 4 air defenses and the Queen and a few wizard towers as well. Quite strange though. We will see the golems go towards these mortars. He's going to go ho it anyway, so it's not going to be a problem. He's going to show that a go ho will take this base out very nicely indeed. King coming in, Queen coming in, and look at the funnel. All the bowlers, King and Queen, have nothing to go to but the cannon and the core of this base where the Queen does lie. All 3 golems going in as well. He's going to push so far into this base. Another nice jump as well, meaning that the troops will go and take out enemy heroes and eventually the clan castle, which will be a lava hound. Looks like King's ability will be popped there as well, and those wizard towers and air defenses are falling down, and he will start off the surgical deployment of a few of these hogs. Teslas do pop up here, revealing themselves here, and looks like Queen is going to take out those pups as well, and we'll start off with the surgical deployment. Tesla's being taken out here. Those Expos doing quite a nice job actually of taking out his kill squad here. But the hogs are being nicely funneled towards those Expos here. Queen's going to take out the other Expo as well, and it will only be this final compartment of the Archer Towers and Wizard Towers, and the Skeleton Spell will do a nice job of distracting these final hogs, who will take out these final defenses. So very nicely done. King doing a nice job of clearing the trash as well. This will be another triple. Nicely done to Case here, picking up the first 9v9. And now we do have the final attack, and I thought we'd go for something a little bit simple. We've seen the complicated ones. We'll go for a simple attack, and we're going to have God here, who is a bit of a Lalo expert, going to come in on number 34, I believe. Yep, here we go, and he will just simple go Lalo. Nice to end with something simple. Going to funnel his troops into these first two air defenses here. I've got that anti-air set up, but it's not going to be a problem. His Lalo is just going to be so good that the loons will wreck this base. Nice wall breaker entry there. Queen and the Wizards will take out these defenses, and then he will drop the King towards these air defenses, and the Queen is a mixture of King and Queen. I meant the Queen. Gonna go towards this enemy Queen here, and will drop the poison. Lava Hound is revealed here out of the clan castle, but King is going to go towards that Queen when she does eventually fire onto him. Drops the ability here. Queen heading towards it. There we go. King's going to hit enemy Queen, and then Queen will pick off the final air sweeper as well. Actually, the first air sweeper. Won't reach the second air sweeper. We'll speed this up a little bit as he does pop the Lava Hound, but he does have the ability left to take out those pups. He will start off the Lava Hound portion of his raid now. There we go. Sped that up a bit too fast. Oops. But the Lava Hound and the balloons taking out those air defenses. A few Teslas do pop up here, which is a little bit of a problem for God, but eventually those balloons will head towards those Teslas. Still got that haste spell as well. The balloons just won't switch target. They want to go towards that air sweeper, which is a little bit unfortunate for God here. But look how many loons he still has up, and still has a heal and that haste spell for this back end here, where the Wizard Tower and these Arch Towers do remain. Going to drop the haste shortly. Lava Hound still alive, still at relatively full health as well, doing a nice bit of tanking. Will drop the heal spell as well. Doesn't want those balloons to be wrecked. And there we go. Got the minions on the back end for the cleanup. Looking very nice indeed, and these archers are actually going to do a nice job of cleaning up that final clan castle. And this will be the final attack. So we will wrap this up here. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this victory against WHF. GG to them. They did have a nice performance, but it was ByeForever who did clinch this. Of course, if you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more similar content, where ByeForever will proceed to play Immoral Thieves next week, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.